We know full well, don't we, that Sadiq Khan's ULEZ scheme is causing an awful lot of stress and anguish to a lot of people. £12.50 every time you go into the ULEZ zone in a non-compliant car doesn't sound like an awful lot, but when you add it up over the course of time, especially if you work, it can be a pretty penny, and it's the difference between functioning normally and not. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're well. Thank you for joining me once again. Now, I was sent a story by somebody via email who's basically reached the end of their tether to do with this, and they were quite happy for me to share it with you, and I want to read it to you now. So here we go. I'm going to keep the person's identity secret because they didn't want that known, but the story itself. Andy, I'm going through a lot of stress and pain regarding ULEZ. I have attached a response from the Department of Transport regarding the ULEZ signs. Wait till the end of the video and I'll tell you what they said. As you will know, no ULEZ road sign out there states the correct information on them, as not one sign states there is a charge, how much, or even where and when you have to pay. That's the whole thing Noel Wilcox is going through. To me, anyone not aware of ULEZ will drive into these zones, then weeks later have a penalty charge notice. I refuse to pay ULEZ as I have children to feed at £12.50 a day puts food on the table. I'm unemployed due to having medical depression. I cannot afford to pay ULEZ, and if I did, it would be taking away food from my children. I live in Milton Keynes, but my in-laws are in southeast London, so we have to go at least once a month. Sadly, in May this year, my mother-in-law passed away at the hands of a hospital. So, as you can imagine, we spent better part of a month in London, etc., sorting things out, doing a lot of going backwards and forwards. Not long after, when we were home, a Marston bailiff turned up saying they wanted £2,000. Well, they're taking my car. Can you imagine it? Needless to say, I was told to fuck off, but now I've been trying to fight the charges and seek help from people over the ULEZ signs, as this is the only defence I have. But at every corner, TfL and the Department of Transport are blocking it, stating all signs are lawful and correct. I just wanted to share this with you, and their response is I've had enough and don't see an easy way out. Well, as Noel Wilcox has been finding out as well, with his fight with TfL, they realise what could happen if somebody wins with this situation. So it's a bad one. And you know what the Department of Transport said when he wrote to them? All control and decisions over the ULEZ scheme and the road signs has been devolved to Transport for London. So it has nothing to do with us, therefore washing their hands of it. It really is a sham. I mean, I had a problem with this myself, and I had to involve my local MP to get it sorted out in the end. It really was an utter disgrace. Let me know what you think. If you've got something similar that's happened, get in touch. Let's get the story out there. Have a look at these videos on Sadiq Khan and the ULEZ situation. Thank you, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Toodaloo.